Yeah, Breanne, I thought that it's an interesting topic. I like the opening. You've got a controversial statement and point of view. You set up what the structure is going to be, and that's pretty solid. I thought the first point was pretty well explained and seems reasonable. The second point, I think, is where you hurt your credibility, because when you start arguing that there's a cancer industry out there and that they are actually encouraging people to use sunscreen so they get cancer, you know what? That just runs contrary to I think almost everybody's knowledge of people who work in the field of oncology. So it sounds like it's, the paranoia of some group that has a special interest here. Now, I have no doubt that there are legitimate criticisms of this, and I think that you point those out in the first part of the speech. That second part, though, is just a little bit iffy. I think you've got a good point where you were saying, don't believe it just because doctors say it. Look, doctors make mistakes. They're wrong about the prescriptions that they give, and I like that part of the speech where you say a lot of things that cause death are as a consequence of people being over-medicated or getting the wrong kinds of medication, that sort of thing. But the notion that there's an industry out there that's promoting this as a way of making money and supporting their own, it just runs contrary. That's going to do so little to advance your credibility that I think it hurts. And when you cite Dynapharm as your source on a lot of these things, the first thing that's popping into my mind is, okay, who the hell is Dynapharm and what is their interest in this? And they're a .com, so immediately I know it's probably a commercial source. My guess is it's probably some group that deals with nutritional supplements and those sorts of things, alternative treatments for a variety of medications or illnesses, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, it immediately sets up some suspicion there as a contrast. So I think that undermines your argument. I'd agree. I thought your delivery is a little bit rushed. It seems that you finish right at 8 minutes, so you've got time. You could, if you pace yourself a little bit more, I think you'd be more effective. Other than that one section, I think most of the argument is pretty solid. You tell us what the need is to have access to the sun, how there are other ways that we could be protecting ourselves, especially, for instance, when you talk about the nutrition thing in that last section. That's one of the things that makes me kind of suspicious. Well, here are these people that wear sunscreen when what you really need to do is eat this hypoallergenic grass that's going to help you, to get the grass seed juice that we're selling here. I'm going, I don't know about that. Again, I don't know that that's what the site is, but that's the inference that I'm drawing from the presentation. So I like the topic, I like the first part of the speech, and I like the things that you have in the last part of the speech too, and I like the delivery. I just think that you go overboard in trying to make the argument, and it pushes your credibility down a bit. All right, thank you.